Sarah, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Let's start with Christina Applegate and her memoir. Tell us about it.
So it may seem weird to start a Women's History Month segment with a celebrity memoir, but I will say that this memoir and Christina Applegate are way more than celebrity. This is really a portrait of a woman haunted by childhood abuse, beholden to society and Hollywood standards of beauty, and ultimately she's battling not one but two life-threatening diseases.
Nice.
So this might sound tragic and it's sad, but Christina Applegate has no self-pity. This is plain-spoken, she's clear-headed, and at times it is laugh-out-loud funny.
Yeah, I hear it's unvarnished.
It really
is. She just
is.
really goes there on all things.
She does. And as someone that grew up watching Married with Children,
Yeah, me too.
and I can quote multiple lines from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, it's also a great look at her amazing career.
Yeah.
Classics.
The book that is getting a lot of attention looks at the disappearance of Amelia Earhart, which is a story that has fascinated me from the time that I was a child.
Yeah, they're still teaching it in school.
Yes.
It's amazing. So this is Lost by Rachel Hardigan. She's a National Geographic writer, and she looks at the three main theories behind her disappearance: that she crashed into the ocean, into a remote island, or that she was captured by Japanese soldiers. And interwoven with that is a story of her life, which, not surprisingly, she was always very adventurous, but she was learning to fly during a time where it ended in deadly crashes a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a story in the book that early in her career, she crashed, and her co-pilot turned around, and Amelia was powdering her nose. And she said, "I just want to look good for the reporters. They always care about the crashes."
Yeah, they did. That's right.
Yeah, there's an amazing story in the book about Rachel Hardigan going to a remote island with a rescue crew, cadaver-sniffing dogs, and the island is overrun by crabs the size of toddlers.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a really fun book.
Let's talk about Judy Bloom, because a lot of us grew up with Super Fudge. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. I remember that.
And then again, maybe I won't.
And then again, maybe I won't.
Yeah, I feel
But you've got a new biography.
Yes, so I think women of a certain age, myself included, hear Judy Bloom, and you get these, flashes of your preteen years. So awkward, but yet people love Judy Bloom.
Yes.
And this is a very authentic biography. It takes her from childhood until present day. She is, of course, as you mentioned, the iconic author of books like Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I recently read Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing to my kids, and they now have a turtle as a pet. So thank you, Judy Bloom.
She doesn't do interviews.
She doesn't do a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
And I watched her master class. That's how much I love Judy Bloom.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to interview her because I can honestly say that Judy Bloom probably, everybody knows I love books. It started with reading her books.
I mean, she is iconic.
And I read them all. I read, in those days they were like, oh, Are You There, God? Is Me, Margaret. It's for the girls. But I was like, I'll read that too.
Yeah.
I read Then Again, Maybe I Won't. Read all of them.
And written by a man too, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
I love the title, Judy Bloom, A Life.
Yeah.
Right.
It says it, everything.
So there's also a book about a trailblazing woman who helped make the moon landing possible. Tell us about that one.
So this is in the Little People, Big Dreams series, which I absolutely love for kids, ages 6 to 8. This is about Katherine Johnson. She was a groundbreaking mathematician. And during her amazing career at NASA, she was called a human calculator. And she wasn't honored for her achievements until her 90s.
Yeah. There's a whole series. This book, Little People, Big Dreams, we have them for Celine.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
And this is Katherine from Hidden Figures.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Played by Taraji P. Henson.
That's where I first heard it,
Yes.
in Hidden Figures.
Yes.
Lake Effect.
Lake Effect. So if you prefer fiction for Women's History Month, I absolutely love this book. It is perfection. So it's the late 1970s in Rochester, New York, and dutiful wife and mother Nina Larkin is feeling alone in her marriage, particularly after her friend gives her the joy of sex. So she starts an affair with her neighbor.
What time period is this? What time?
The late 1970s.
So she starts an affair with her neighbor. Curious.
Yes, it kicks off repercussions for decades to come.
Ooh.
And it reminds me of Meg Wollitzer's novels. And it's just this sort of heartbreaking testament to the complications of following your own heart.
Oh, can't. These are all such good.
They're all so good.
So good.
Sarah, thank you so much.
She makes you want to read everything.
She does.
We usually fight amongst ourselves and take them home.
You have so
right?
much free time, too. You should read them all.
Right.
I want to read the Christina Applegate memoir, You with the Sad Eyes. You can scan it right now with a QR code to buy that book or any of the books that Sarah just talked about.